Thank you for this.
Promise me you'll use it for good?
Oh, yes. Just use it to call your brother.
Don't make promises that you can't keep.
What's wrong? Oh, yeah, let me guess. Cole.
And after a lengthy conversation with counsel for the defense, we are willing to agree to a lesser charge.
Well, I'm not.
Excuse me?
I won't allow this plea bargain.
Your Honor, the people are satisfied that justice is being served by this plea.
What about the victim in this case? Anybody bother to ask Todd Manning?
I don't want to talk about Cole.
Neither do I. I don't think we can avoid it, though. He is the one who put me here. And now he wants to put me in jail for pushing Marty.
He believes that you did that.
Well, that doesn't make it true. Starr, I'm not going to let your boyfriend cost me my last chance with Dani.
I don't want to talk about...
Honor, Mr. Manning is under the care of a doctor.
You mean in the hospital, don't you, counsel?
Yes, in the hospital, and under arrest for yet another attack against Marty Saybrook, and for the murder of her unborn child, which is the crime that led up to this incident with Cole Thornhart.
Well, let's stick to the matter before us. Yeah, I don't see how this deal you've offered serves the interest of the community. Mr. Manning nearly died from the speeding, did he not?
I can't say. I understand his injuries are serious.
He flatlined, counsel. I mean, if not for the skill of his doctors, we'd be looking at a murder charge here.
Excuse me, Your Honor, may I ask what source you're referring to?
Victim's impact statement. And since the Commonwealth didn't bother to file one, I looked into it myself.
Victim impact statements are not required in plea agreements or sentencing. And in the interest of justice and saving the court time and expense, we moved on this quickly.
How considerate. But I wonder how Mr. Manning would feel if his assailant got off with a slap on the wrist.
Cole may have put you here, but he didn't cause your problems with Dani.
Okay, I get it.
You get what?
You're on his side.
I'm not choosing. I told you that.
Yeah, that was before he put me in the hospital.
Cole is in court, and I'm here with you.
As long as he gets the book thrown at him, all's right in my world.
He thought that you killed his mom's baby. Of course he came after you.
I didn't lay a hand on Marty. I swore that to you before.
And I believe you. But Hannah O'Connor, she's going to swear in front of a judge that she saw you do it.
She's lying.
I think so, too. Dad, you're going to end up in prison yourself if we don't figure out how to prove this.
I don't understand how the Commonwealth could honestly feel that this is the right charge.
Your Honor, we considered the totality of the circumstances.
Again, Your Honor, there was no intent. Mr. Thornhart did not seek out Mr. Manning. When my client entered the gym, he was there looking for his girlfriend, Starr Manning. He had no idea that Mr. Manning would even be there. He didn't even have a weapon.
Except his fists. And an inability to control his anger to the point that he nearly beat a man to death. I mean, does no one in this room find that to be a problem? No matter the provocation, short of self-defense, you cannot assault another human being. Do you hear me, young man? That is the law. I will not sanction vigilante justice. The court declines to accept the plea.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth would like to revise the charges against Cole Thornhart. Assault 2, with a recommendation.
Court accepts the Commonwealth's revised charge and will now amend the charge. Attempted murder.
Well, Your Honor, the district attorney's office has full discretion on what charges to file.
Then you pick a charge that fits the crime. Mr. Thornhart, please rise. You have been charged with the attempted murder of Todd Manning. How do you plead? Out of order, ma'am. Please sit.
Your Honor, I object to the amending of these charges.
Overruled.
Then I'm going to have to ask you to recuse yourself from the trial.
On what grounds?
These proceedings feel tainted by the influence of Todd Manning.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. Counselor, sidebar now. Court will take a 10-minute recess.
All rise.
This judge has it out for my son.
Yeah, there's something not right, okay? You gonna be okay for 1 minute? There's someone I need to see.
Okay, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
I hope it's okay that I came.
Glad you did.
I wasn't sure Starr would be all right with it.
Well, it doesn't matter. Looks like she had better things to do today.
Why do you think Hannah's lying?
So she can get Cole.
Yeah, that girl's trouble. I told you what I saw, right? She was half naked in your apartment.
Yes, and that was all her. Dad, it was. Cole would never... Okay, forget about it. I'm not having this argument. We have to concentrate on Hannah.
Okay. So you think she'd risk a perjury charge by lying in court?
Yes, I told her I would go after her, and she didn't back down.
That is dedication. Or crazy.
I'd go with crazy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Hannah is not normal.
What do you know?
Dad, don't look at me like that. You make me nervous.
Starr, my ass is on the line here. If you know something that can help me...
No, I really shouldn't say.
That's great. Everyone always keeps secrets from me.
What the hell is wrong with you, Nora? Implying that I've been bought by Todd Manning?
Your actions have been highly irregular today,
Well,
Your
so
Honor.
have yours, counsel. A man is nearly beaten to death in front of 12 witnesses. And because it's Todd Manning, that's okay? I mean, the open hostility between the DA's office and the victim is legendary.
With good reason.
You have new charges against him. Fine. You file them. But you don't hand out a walk on a serious crime like this because you don't like the victim. And because the defendant used to live with you. And his mother dates the arresting officer. If you want to demand my recusal, I'll file on prosecutorial misconduct and we'll hand this file off to someone who knows a felony when they see one. Is that how you want to go?
No, sir.
Anything you want to say?
My client does not belong in jail. If you're going to reject this plea deal, then I reserve the right to argue that in court.
Now that's what we're here for. Court is back in session. Would the district attorney like to voluntarily amend the charge?
Yes, Your Honor. The Commonwealth now charges Cole Thornhart with assault and attempted murder.
Mr. Thornhart, how do you plead?
Not guilty, just say it. You're going to trial, right? Just say it. We'll talk about it later.
Not guilty.
Sweetheart, you know that Nora's just itching to put me back on death row.
But she can't do that.
If I'm convicted of murdering a baby, jeez. Hell yes, she can. So if you know something, please.
Hannah overdosed on pills a couple months ago.
So she's a documented whack job, then.
Well, we don't know that. She didn't even go to the hospital.
But she seriously tried to kill herself.
Yes, it was serious. She did it over some guy, even though Cole says that it was an accident.
How would he know?
Because Cole was the one that found her.
So she latched onto him. Well, that makes sense. She gets dumped, moves on to the next guy. But of course, she's got to get you out of the way, so she figures this is the best way to break you guys up.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, what does Cole think about that theory?
He believes Hannah.
So it's working? She's breaking you guys up?
Okay, don't you dare be happy about that.
I didn't. Yes, I would love to see you dump that loser, but more importantly, I don't want to hear my granddaughter call some whack job mommy.
So what do we do about this?
What the hell did you do with the judge?